what's dangerous is when the universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses. There's rules that go with them. You can never take them off. You never see things as they're supposed to be. You see things as they are. And you can never force nobody else to wear them. So I read all the papers, not because I trust none of them, to look for the crack in the fabric. You think a mighty nation like this would have the Washington Post and the New York Times and don't have CIA agents and FBI agents on? You think the evening news ain't got agents on there that we grew up with? We think they, it's the game they play.
Were you always a questioner? Did you always question us?
No. Why would I? Shit, I like bubble gum and tutti frutti and I got into comedy. I'll tell you this and I'll go back to Rodney King. I'm in Chicago. Black club. I get up with the newspapers and make fun of the white folks. Sun Times. Chicago Tribune. So 3 rich billionaire white women was murdered at a reservoir called Start Park and raped. So they arrest one white boy, and I get up my whole paper and say, now watch this here. One man can't rape 3 women, and sex maniacs don't run in pairs. So what they tell me? I'd hit this every night. And I said, and they not just ordinary white women. They sports like white women. You have to be something walking in 22 inches of snow. So one night, one Saturday, I looked down, there's 3 white boys. 4 ain't laughing or nothing, just sitting there. So I finished and get up, walk back, white boy said, come here, boy. I said, your motherfucking mama's a boy. Your mama's a boy, you. He pulls his shit. Oh, that? I thought you were going to show me your dick, you faggot cracker. So he gets, his partner comes up and said, Mr. Gregory, he's just a little upset he had a problem tonight. I said, oh, y'all must have a problem. I did some funny shit and yet none of y'all laughed. So I walked to the dressing room. And he said, you know, he crazy. He could have shot you. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Y'all think y'all know crazy niggas. Y'all know criminals. I'm crazy. So he said, well, here's the problem we got. I said, I want to hear about your problem, man. I come here and I make $10 a night. And I'm not taking no shit off nobody. I go out there and I do my work. And I come on. So then he brings another guy in. And he said, Mr. Gregory, I hate everything you do about the Starved Rock thing, but one of them women was my wife. So I'm willing to give you this $5,000 if you drop that. I just said, fuck you. Go tell your mama. Yo, get out of here. Then I knew I had something. I knew I had something.
Because?
$10 a night, 3 nights a week. And this white boy gonna bring me $5,000 to stop doing something that he don't like. Whew. So after that, I'd always looked at the paper. I'd always ask questions, you know. The devil. I was a little boy. You couldn't ask around ignorant black people. How come I ain't never seen a fat devil? I see fat preachers, fat popes, Buddha fat. How come I ain't never seen the devil in a dirty uniform? How come I ain't never heard the devil cussing and talking loud? Then as I get bigger, I increase it. I can go all over the world right now and recognize a prostitute. You know, the streetwalkers. You can't recognize the real ones who go to Vassar with PhDs and stuff. That's another story.
Mm-hmm.
So see this prostitute? You can too. You can recognize her by their demeanor, their wig, the way they swing their hips. But if you don't tell me you're a Christian, I don't know you one. There's something wrong with that. I can recognize a hoe without her telling me.
Mm.
But what's wrong with your demeanor that you have to tell me you're a Christian? So I've been doing that all my life. Simple question, man, that my little grandchildren ask me now. Granddad, God sent Jesus here to die for our sins. I say, that's what they say. Well, how come he didn't just kill the devil? I mean, think about that. If the devil is making us do that, and it ain't but one devil, kill him. Why send your son?
Mm.
And then when I heard what Jesus said on the cross that last day, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? Don't that sound like a nigga trying to get away?
Right.
That's all you have to do is just, and that's all I did, was just sit and ask. I couldn't ask too many questions around the old folks. Because their ignorance, there was no room for that. And I can understand that. If the three of us was at a conference 120 years ago and we say one day horses would be obsolete, they wouldn't even examine. They'd take us right to a mental hospital. Because that's all we've had for thousands of years is horses, and there's no room to change that.
Right. But
And so what I'm saying is, the question you asked, I've been doing that for a long time. Groundhog Day. If the groundhog sees his shadow, 6 more weeks of winter. So I tell my little friend, Boo, I said, look here, man. I got this calendar I made. February the 2nd, see here, right here? Now spring is March 21st. So here's 2 calendars, two sheets. And I said, if you count from February the 2nd, or as they said, 6 more weeks of winter, from February the 2nd to March 21st is 6 weeks.
Right.
The groundhog ain't got nothing. I've been doing that all my life, man.
Right. I mean, you're a philosopher. I mean, you know, even like your best albums, you're causing people to think.
Yeah, but that wasn't what I was doing. I was me. I was talking me. When I dress up and go to your daughter's wedding, that's for me. They might have fatigues on, or barefooted. I'm going to something that I think is important because I know you. So I dress the way a white racist system say you're supposed to dress for something important. The mob do the same thing. That don't mean they're clean, you know. And that I've been knowing for a long time. The only reason the CIA and the FBI and British intelligence, the reason I'm ahead of them, they represent filth and slime and darkness. We represent light. And there's no darkness in the world. That's what I love about nighttime. I get up and watch the sun come out. Sun come out and smack nighttime. Clean out the sky. It don't listen to no, oh wait, let me get 2 more. Pop, and it's gone. That's the power of light. And when you don't understand you light, then things change. They got niggas believing they dark. You go into a dark room and strike a match. And the room gets light. If you walked in this room today and it was 10 million cockroaches in here and 300 rats, you can't shoot them. You turn the light on and they will leave. That's the role of darkness. But when light gets scared of darkness, then you violate the universe. You violate the universe.
So that's your job.
No, I don't look at it as my job. I just get up and do it. That's me, you know. And I'm willing to die for it.
So
When I hit big and made more money than anybody was making in entertainment, it wasn't for my wife and family. It wasn't for them. It was for black folks. Why? Why black folks? When I started off in comedy, little bitty old ratty nightclubs, black folk come in. That's all I had. They listened to me when I wasn't funny, And when they got through listening, that's so funny, they pushed me all the way downtown where they couldn't afford to come see me, so I got to go back. Mm-hmm. I have to go back. That's why I'm always listed in the phone book, don't have no bodyguards. Mm-hmm. And so this is the game. And so when you sit and you see that, don't have to be validated by nobody. When was the last time in black publication Dick Gregory was listed with the top 100 black folk? Never. But here's a book out that says 1,100 people who made America. This is a game. And once you get tied up in the game.
So what's your legacy? How would you like to be remembered?
I don't see you keep reaching back to that bullshit.
Okay.
I know who I am. And if I voted for myself for something on the tombstone, it'd be simple. He had no hidden agenda. I don't care what nobody think about me. Can you imagine if a welfare mother told Rockefeller he broke, if he reacted to it, I'd take my money out to Chase Manhattan Bank? Anybody that come to defame me is either the government or crazy. When I need you to define me, I'm in trouble. This is a game. Why'd you give me some letter? My wife read it. She controls me. Mm-hmm. Black woman and the black church is the two most powerful forces in the history of America, and we don't know that. Black woman. Because they lie on her, they lie on us. For instance, I got 10 children. If I left them children, the white folks stand and said, those children going to be affected. No man at home. The problem in the black neighborhood, there's no black man at home. But if I go to war and get killed, they never said that's going to affect my children. Ain't that funny? As long as I'm getting killed for white folks, it's okay. But if I just walk off from her, oh, the baby's going to be, oh, the baby's going to, come on, y'all. Right. This is a game. Honky, 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 honky. You know? So, see, prostitution is made for the benefit of white men. Right. Okay? I get pussy free. I don't mean as a celebrity. Right. I get pussy free. So we running prostitutes off the corner one day in St. Louis. And I'm on this TV show, and I said to this white boy, I said, we out there cause prostitution's for the benefit of white men, so I'm trying to send them to sit in front of the First National Bank. He said, you mean black men don't have, oh yeah, I have her, she my sister. I get her when she come home after she got your money. I get her for free when she's wet. I never had to pay for it. And so it's that whole, that.
So when did you discover or realize that it was all a game?
You don't. It's like growing your hair grow. If you could feel your hair grow, you go crazy. You just look around and realize you got to go to the barber. You don't feel nothing. What's dangerous is when the universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses, there's rules that go with them. You can never take them off. You never see things as they're supposed to be. You see things as they are. And you can never force nobody else to wear them.
So let's talk real quick, just in terms of film and social programming. A lot of these films that take place in the 50s and 60s that involve black people treat as if racism is over, as something that happened in the past. I mean, do you think that that's true?
Sure, but let me ask you something, man. If a brother will lie to get some pussy, what do you think a white boy do to control the whole world? Huh? That's like sitting here complaining about Hitler and the Nazis. They was doing that long before Hitler came along. And we missed what them Hitler and them Jews, what they were saying. He said he gonna make a perfect race. He was talking about Germans. He was talking about killing them misfit Germans. That's what he said. I mean, World War I and World War II wasn't white folks attacking Africa or black boy. They was attacking each other. I'm looking at a white boy. The white woman in America didn't get the right to vote till 1921. That's his wife. That's his girlfriend. That's his daughter. She came over on the boat with him. Boy, what a fool I got. Think about that. Mm-hmm. if I impregnate your sister, half that's mine. To all them slaves he was knocking up, half that he care nothing about. If you don't care nothing about that, he don't care nothing about nothing. So that's where I look at it now. I look back and I see it and I look at it and the power that they have, the real ones. I told the audience last night, if ever I took over America, I'd make you black folks apologize to white folks because you mad at the wrong white folks. The white folks you mad at couldn't help you if they liked you. If the Ku Klux Klan would have done this year what the Supreme Court did, was mess with the voting, have I? We'd be still complaining. Powerful white folks do it, don't say a word. You know, we're really stupid enough to believe that the Ku Klux Klan, a bunch of ignorant, redneck crackers that can't read or write, determines public policy. The Tea Party, do you think the white businessmen in America is the most powerful, cruel, evil, most of them, on the planet? You think they would let the Tea Party shut this government down if they didn't want it?
What are the politics in Hollywood?
Whatever the people who run the world want, that's what the politics are. Huh?
Okay.
They glamorize war. Man, I couldn't wait to get to the war. Wasn't no TV. Huh? It's a woman thing. Every Hollywood movie you saw, a woman, man. A woman. John Wayne died. Before he died, he tell his friend to tell Betsy I love her. Then we get TV in the 50s in Vietnam, and I'm listening to the news, they calling for mama. Mama, oh mama, come. And that's why they can't get a military together, because the children saw it. And war ain't glamorous. War is not Hollywood. That's what they do. They throw that whole piece there, the whole piece there.
Right. Let's bring it back to Django real quick because we had a sound problem there. Like you said, that was the first time you saw a hero that you could relate to in Western?
No,
Django?
all them white folks was my hero. Man, when Martin Luther King came through talking about, John Wayne was my hero. Man, John Wayne said, if you got a gun and they got a gun and you right and they wrong, kill them. That was my hero. That sounded good to me. Then King come by and said, no killing. Oh, King, you're king too late, man. I'll go with you, but don't tell me. And then when I got to see that movement, see it, old folks, young folks, with no fear. Huh? I remember this one brother, they kept beating and stomping, and he wouldn't get up till he got his hat, man. Put his hat back on. They caught him again, kicked him and stomped him. And I never thought I'd see the day I'd sit here and tell a person, like I'm telling you, I'd rather be killed by somebody than kill somebody. That's what that movement did for me.
So who's going to take the weight? Like what's happening now?
What do you mean? Who's going to take the what?
The weight. Like a lot of these leaders and the movement, a lot of people think things are fair. Like a lot of people don't want to, like there was a case last week, this half black woman was suing her university.
Well, you know, black folks, y'all sometimes worse than white folks. A nigga got a right to be crazy? Huh? A nigga got a right to be crazy? You act like we don't have a right to be crazy, huh?
Okay.
I have a right to sell drugs, huh? I have a right to be gay. So all you black folks sitting around talking about the youngsters with these pants below their butt, who gave you the power to be the overseer of niggas, huh? I remember when I was a little boy, we didn't have TV, big bulletin, talking about this big crime that happened. First thing my Christian mama said, I hope it wasn't a Negro. Well, who do you hope it was, Mama? Jew or Italian? Huh? I didn't hear the Christian thing come out of you, Mama. I hope it didn't happen. Huh? This is a game, man. And these youngsters, thank God these youngsters, they don't give a damn about what old black folks think. Huh? They couldn't care less.
Right.
You hear people talking about, well, black folks is like a bunch of crabs in a pot of hot water. Once one gets to the top, they pull them down. That's the water that's making them do that, nigga. It ain't the crabism. And all y'all come with that whole foggy bullshit. That's why they stop listening to you. They don't give a damn. Bitches and hoes, bitching, all these black folks is mad. They didn't get mad at James Brown when he said, shake your money maker. What's a money maker? It's a vagina that the universal God, not the church, gave you. And when you sell it, it's called a money maker. And they all be out there doing what he said. Then he came up with a song, big song. It was a lie. I'm black and I'm proud. He should have been, now I'm black and I'm proud. Because there's one time he had so much concholine on his head, he looked like something in the zoo. Huh? And so consequently, when you stop and think about, where this thing is going, when you tell me, your son, out of some perverted love you got for me, that you got to be twice as smart as a white person, children don't hear what you mean, they hear what you say. So now they got tests now where they give black children same income, same this and that. With all blacks, Hispanics, and because of that social economic group which they all part of, all of them make 100. Then they take another group, same everything, and put some white children in there, and they flunk it because mama told me I was dumb. Do you know what a violation it is when you teach me, your son? You going out for the weekend, bunch of white racist cops out there. Just they stop you, just behave, talk slow, and put your hands on. Anytime you, my daddy, teach me to respect filth, you make me think there's something wrong with me. See, we don't know that. See, the problem in America is we the only group of oppressed people, and few people have ever been oppressed like we were. Raped my mama, raped my brother, impregnated my mama, cut babies out of her, cut my joint off and all that. Never have anybody went through that like we did. And so now we opt for education over liberation. You hear me? None of us liberated. George Washington wasn't beating up the British so he could open up a college. He didn't say, give me education, he said, give me liberty or give me death. Right now, you and him can be worth $40 billion. 12 PhDs, y'all leave here to go back to Philly, driving your Rolls Royce, and you hear a siren. And you squeeze the steering wheel. You didn't have nothing to do with it. It's in your genes. Huh? It's in your fucking genes, man. And you don't know it. Right. Huh? But squeeze it. And then when that cop car passed by, you say, thank God. God ain't got nothing to do with it. He wasn't after you in the first place.
That happened already. Okay. Oh, do you mind if we change tapes?
Huh?
Can we talk? No.